Hello there, and welcome back to A Different Life, my YouTube channel on this lifestyle living on a boat. This is part one of three, a tour of the boat I live on, a 1986 Moody 47. Fabulous boat, and I've put about 4 full-time years into refurbishing this boat, and I'm just at the very end of that process. Right now I'm out in the water at Ardfern with a view to changing the engine over. There'll be some videos about that process, but this is part one of the boat tour and really covers the hull. Part two will be the deck tour, and part three will be a tour of the inside. So let's get to it. First we arrive in Ardfern. The boat comes out of the water, which you've probably seen by now. Last year I was down in Largs Yacht Haven in southwestern Scotland, and I had DDZ Marine Services, excellent company, very first class work they do. I had them install a tube for a new bow thruster. They did the fiberglass work. Paul at DDZ is a master craftsman, and all recommendations to him and them. So the rest of the installation I did myself, did the wiring, etc., and this is the end result. It looks as if the boat was manufactured with the bow thruster. When I first bought the boat had been sitting in a yard with water in the sump, and the steel keel bolts were a bit rusted on top, surface rust, but the nuts were bad and the backing plates were bad. So I actually removed all the keel bolts, replaced 3 of them because of the rust up above, replaced all the nuts, all the backing plates. But I have to say, all the keel bolts below the fiberglass level, where they were embedded in the keel, were in excellent condition. No corrosion, no signs of anything. I could still see the original grease on the bolts from manufacture. About a year ago, I took the keel right back to the bare metal, had it sandblasted, and then re-epoxied and sealed, and you can see it looks pretty good. The boat has a partial skeg hung rudder. You can see the old prop, which I'm about to replace with a feather stream prop. Boat sail's fantastic. She easily reaches hull speed, which is 8.3 knots in 15, 16, 17 knots of breeze, almost any point of sail. Comfortable boat in a heavy sea. You can tell this boat was designed to sail anywhere on the planet. She feels that way. Big, solid, comfortable boat. As an anecdote, when I fitted the bow thruster, the thickness of the hull where the bow thruster tube goes was 25 millimeters. At the time there was a 50-foot Beneteau in the boatyard having a bow thruster fitted. The thickness of the Beneteau hull where the bow thruster tube was placed was only 10 millimeters. So there you go. The older boats are built solid and built well. The little white strainer covers through hull skin fitting, which is the water intake for the anchor washdown pump system. Also, the little silver clamshell above that is the drainage for the anchor locker. Originally the boat anchor locker drained all the way back to the sump and inside the boat. I never liked that, so I sealed off the anchor locker, made that little hole through the hull for drainage, and when I redid the anchor locker at that time, put a little platform above the floor of the anchor locker so that the anchor chain does not sit in any residual moisture at the bottom of the anchor locker, because most boats I see, the very end of the anchor chain is all rusty because it's sitting in a damp environment. So anyway, solved that problem. No longer have seawater draining all the way back to my sump inside the boat, which is generally dry. I'd just like to thank everybody for watching the video through to this point, and also thank those who have subscribed and liked my videos. Very nice of you and much appreciated. Till the next time, take care.